feet. The harder you fall down, the stronger you come back later. Man, I feel like an army, and I've only just begun. Hey, give me all you got, bring your grenades and your load of guns. Hey, trying to take me down, I'm coming right back, back, back like a boomerang. Yeah, I'm back, back, back like a boomerang. Yeah, I'm back, back, back like a boomerang.
Liberation is coming at you from Winter Park, Florida, with its 4th edition of this series.
The WWE Women's.
And we are kicking things off with a steel cage match as Tiffany Stratton is owed her rematch for the Women's Championship. We've seen that match close episode 3, which of course featured Tiffany Stratton losing her championship to Liberation's own Jessica Fox. Triple H not too happy about that. He's installed this rematch here to open episode 4. As we tick away after this, we've only got one more stop till Uprising. So we're here in the beautiful town of Winter Park, Florida. I'll get it at some point. See the palm trees on the stage. Beautiful decor. And Tiffy time looks ready to go as we get the introduction, the walkout of the new WWE Women's Champion, Jessica Fox, who seems to be very happy and ecstatic here tonight. We've also been informed that Triple H is doing us a favor here, as far as I'm concerned. We are getting our own Liberation Championship. It is going to be called the WWE Western Gate Championship. And we're going to have multiple qualifiers here tonight, gauntlet qualifiers for episode 5. There's going to be a big 4-person gauntlet on episode 5. You know, the main event of the gauntlet qualifiers is Delson Hollow versus Chief Graham here tonight. Winner of that, it gets the final entry in the gauntlet. Loser has to enter first. Going to be a huge matchup, as well as 2 other gauntlet matches. One we know is Graven Mercer versus Rick Adams. The other one, Triple H has left a surprise.
From Prior Lake, Minnesota, Tiffany Stratton. And her opponent.
Crowd pretty hyped up for Tiffy time here on episode 4 in Winter Park.
Women's Champion, Jessica.
Of course, this is a steel cage match. There will be no Connection members at ringside. They played a big role in her winning the belt on the last episode, so Triple H has banned them from ringside and put this in a cage. That way, if they do show up, they can't get in. And the cage is being lowered. Tiffy time versus Fox, and this is starting off big. Fox able to dodge the drop kick. Oh, now Tiffy dodges Fox as well. Now going to catch her with her own drop kick. Nice shotgun drop kick from Tiffy time. Fox able to scout it. You know Fox does not want to lose her title in the very first episode after she gained it. It would be very unfortunate. Bow and arrow locked in on Tiffany Stratton. Tiffy able to get out. Nice pin attempt. Fox kicks out immediately and then the right hand. Of course, you're able to win the steel cage by pinfall. No ref in the cage. The ref will be counting the outside on the floor. Sure, you'll hear the crowd count along with it. Nice offense there, working on the arm of Stratton. Can possibly set up for that triangle choke or the fox trap, whichever she decides to go for. And right there, Stratton returning the favor. Oh God, what a twisting cutter there. That is going to turn the tides back in the... Oh, okay, well, that's unorthodox offense, but, I've heard of biting your own nails for stress relief. I've never heard of biting your opponents, but... Now, oh. Nice senton splash from Fox, and now Fox is going to gloat to the crowd a bit here. God, what is she doing? Diving off the cage with a big missile kick. And for the cover, only a 1 count on Tiffy time. Former WWE Women's Champion. Oh God, Fox win for the prettiest moonsault ever. Tiffany Stratton able to move out of the way. Fox trying to hit Tiffy with her own move. God, what a power slam. What a power slam from Stratton. And Stratton has her set up in the corner, big hip attack. Now Tiffany Stratton gonna put her right back in that corner. Oh God, now off the top, but no, Fox says no. Off the ropes, leapfrog over, leapfrog again, double leapfrog into the pop-up kick. Jesus, just tossed her up and kicked her right in the chest, and now one for the spine as well. Now Fox again, shaking it. Oh, no. Tiffy able to move out of the way. You've got to assume all that. Oh God, and now Stratton raking on the back. Ripping at those straps. Jesus, now a big chop. Tiffy is about to expose Fox. Oh no. Well, Fox ain't gonna like this. I'm sure Justin would have swapped her places, but too late now. Now Stratton from the middle rope. Looking for something here. I want a big missile drop kick, but Fox moves out of the way. Super kick. Nice counter there from Fox, and what a match to open the show in the steel cage. Tiffany Stratton gave Fox a little bit of her own medicine, or a low kick, and now Stratton. You know, we've seen Fox mock her earlier with the prettiest moonsault, so she's just returning the favor. 1 count on that wicked German suplex. Tiffy time, clothesline. Of course, Stratton sent out here by Triple H, try to get their belt back. When he started this Liberation show, he expected to keep his roster separate from us, and that has not been going as planned. Oh, nice counter there from Fox, and for the cover, only a 1 count. God, what a big crossbody. I don't think Triple H takes the Liberation roster seriously as his main roster, which has been Fatal's whole complaint from the start. Adam Page deserves better than this, they all do. And off the ropes, leapfrog over from Fox, and looking to follow up. Tiffany Stratton rakes the eyes into a big drop kick. Of course, you know the next episode is going to be huge. We have the gauntlet match as she's cranking in a bow and arrow. Fox out. Return the favor from earlier. These two. God, big kick there from Fox. These two very familiar with each other at this point. Went for a kick. Fox caught the leg. Oh God. No, right out of Fatal's playbook there with that V-trigger. No, back after the fingers of Stratton goes Fox. And that is not out of Fatal Playbook. Just in case you were wondering. On the right hand, big kick. Now Fox has her up. Oh, and an Ushi-Goroshi there right over the back of the neck. Straight out of Japan. Now I bet in another universe Fox was a wrestler in Japan right there. Big boot. From Fox to Tiffany. Oh boy, Stratton better watch it. Oh God, what a kick there from Tiffy, or to Tiffy. From Fox, and Fox is getting fired up here in the corner. Oh gosh, he's getting the crowd behind her. What is Fox thinking? Oh God, what a boot. He just busted Stratton open. Tiffy's bleeding, and a 450 off the top. In for the cover, that'll do it. No, Stratton kicks out. Holy crap, Stratton kicking out. Oh, well, this is going to be it. Then the triangle choke is locked in on Tiffy time. Tiffy's going to be forced to tap out. And there goes her chances of getting the belt back. What a win there from Fox to open the show. Didn't even need the connections help tonight. Legit victory. Okay, yeah, I'm sure no one's going to complain about getting this highlight again. But nonetheless, Tiffany Stratton getting knocked off here tonight cleanly by Fox. So I would argue that's Fox's biggest career win yet on Liberation. She's actually able to cleanly beat Tiffany Stratton finally. It's 450, of course, their very first match. Tiffany Stratton won the tag match. Fox would knock off Ludwig Kaiser. In the third round, she'd have the connections help tonight. She did it herself. And we are moving on to the gauntlet qualifiers. As I mentioned earlier, we know Graven versus Rick Adams is one qualifier. The other one, Triple H, has left a mystery. I'm sure it's not a Liberation wrestler, that's for sure. And of course, the main event towards the gauntlet is going to be Delson Hollow one-on-one with the Pride of the Tribe, Chief Graham, to decide who gets the final entry in the gauntlet and who has to start the thing. What a matchup that is going to be still to come tonight. And Graven Mercer is going to have his work cut out for him here tonight, as he is facing handsome Rick Adams. Rick just got off an amazing match with the Pride of the Tribe, Chief Graham. It could have went either way. It was Chief Graham's debut match here on Liberation. Rick Adams took him to the limit, but Chief Graham was able to outsmart Rick Adams, roll him up for the 1-2-3, and Rick Adams has not been happy ever since that. Rick Adams feeling like Chief Graham got lucky and he was just shortcut. So Rick Adams is going to have to prove that here on episode 4 by knocking off Graven Mercer and getting himself in the gauntlet. If Rick gets himself in the gauntlet, you could see Chief Graham get himself some retribution potentially. Yeah, that first outing with Chief Graham and Rick Adams might be the best match on Liberation yet. So it's going to be some tall boots for Rick Adams to fill here as Big punch right to the face, immediately into a scoop slam. Graven going to counter with a dragon screw. We've also seen Graven have an incredible feud with Fatal so far. That is going to culminate tonight as, of course, last episode on episode 3, we had the big 6-man tag between the Mercers and the Connection. Oh, cover here from Graven. Rick Adams going to counter. Rick Adams not too fond with those pinfall attempts. He remembers last episode ever so well. Graven Mercer able to counter again. A 1 count. Tonight, we're going to have a rematch of the Mercers and the Connection. There's going to be the entire Connection versus the entire Mercers. Whatever that means, it's going to be a traditional tag. No tornado rules. Oh, and right there, a knee right to the spine. A big jumping elbow from Rick Adams. Which, as far as I know, there's only one other Mercer I've ever known. And if he's here, all hell is going to break loose. But that is the rumor. Mercers and the Connection tonight, the main event. It's going to be a traditional tag match. Fox looked impressive here tonight in their victory over Tiffany Stratton. Oh, and a roll up here from Rick Adams. Now it's going to be Graven that counters this time. And for a cover, and Rick kicks out immediately. Said Rick Adams is, oh God, Graven caught him. What a move from Graven Mercer. Graven continues to impress every time I see him in the ring. I don't know where the hell he was hiding when the rest of the Mercers were out fighting, but Graven Mercer, the middle brother of the Mercer family, has been a very interesting person to watch here. Rick Adams with a nice sweep. Rick going from the top, going with that moonsault. Oh God, and he caught Graven standing. Graven thought he got out of the way, but Rick Adams was able to catch him anyway. Oh God, here comes handsome Rick Adams. Oh God, and the Meteora into the corner. The double knees right to the face of Graven Mercer. And Rick Adams in firm control here. The black sheep of the Mercer family. Oh God, Rick's got him up top. Oh my God, Jesus. I haven't seen that move since someone who's diehard did it. But a nice counter there from Graven Mercer on Rick Adams. Graven back in control for a split second. Rick able to counter discus knee dodge right into the stomp. Look up, but Rick's right back up and spears him off the apron. This has been a hard-fought, brutal matchup here between Rick Adams and Graven Mercer. Oh God, and Rick to the floor, tornado DDT. Rick Adams pulling out some amazing moves here in this match. Some amazing old school moves I haven't seen in years. Oh, right there, a big knee lift to the side of the head of Graven Mercer. Graven able to counter, a nice splash there from Graven on the floor. Graven back in control, but hold that thought, Rick Adams counters. And what the hell is he doing here? Some sort of pump handle. Got a driver on the floor. Pump handle Samoan driver on the floor. And Graven's got to be hurting. And Rick's going to the top, maybe looking to end things, or no, decides to call him up instead. God, now a diving Meteora off the top. It's actually how Graven Mercer won his debut match on Liberation Episode 1. The hell is Rick doing over here? That is way too far. Yeah, Rick Adams deciding he's going to change his mind on that. Yeah, Rick must have realized that was too damn far. There's no way he's jumping that far. It's literally all the way across the ring. Rick Adams picking him up from the ground with a gut-wrench powerbomb. Oh, God. Graven's right back up. Rick Adams can't believe it. Rick Adams going to send Graven Mercer off the ropes. Drop down. And now he's got him up. Oh, God. We're going to see maximum impact from Rick Adams. He just stole Fatal's move. And no. Graven kicks out at 2. And Graven telling Rick, is that all you got in that big roundhouse kick? That moves what won Rick Adams' debut match on Liberation. Rick opting not to finish it there. Oh, God, now we're about to see a lion tamer. The walls of Jericho are locked in by Rick Adams. Oh, wait, Graven able to counter. Oh, God, oh no, a roll up here. Rick Adams is going to get beat just like he did last week. No. Rick Adams counters, and he gets the victory. Well, you live and you learn. What a great win here for Rick Adams. You know, in the back of his head when that happened, he just remembered Chief Graham from episode 3. And that was enough to get him to counter that. I said, you live and you learn. Rick Adams is still learning. He's a student of the game. Nice counter from Rick. Rick Adams is about to be a young stud here in Liberation at this point. Beating the veteran Graven Mercer here on episode 4. Nice roll-up counter there from Rick Adams. Beautifully done, too, to get the victory. Smart play. I wonder if Chief Graham was watching that. Smart play. Good win from Rick Adams. Rick Adams is now going to be in the gauntlet alongside Delson Hollow, Chief Graham, and then Chief Graham cutting off Rick Adams. Talk about being a smartass. There's the tribe, or the pride of the tribe. You know damn well Chief Graham was watching that. Now Rick Adams better be watching Chief Graham here. Chief Graham's quickly become a fan favorite here on Liberation. I mean, Triple H even liked him. Triple H has already signed Chief Graham to a main roster contract once Liberation is over. Wanted opportunity for Chief Graham. Pride of the Tribe looking real good here tonight for this matchup. Looking real ready to go. And of course his opponent, none other than the Connections, Delson Hollow. Of course, Hollow was the man who picked up the victory for the Connection in that 6-man tornado tag match on episode 3. It was a fatal combination from Max and Hollow that would see the maximum decapitation right into a Hollow Valley driver that would get them the victory and get the pinfall on Graven. Hollow and Fatal have a tremendous amount of history, and there's a lot of respect there and friendship between the two. So seeing Hollow decide to align with Fatal doesn't necessarily surprise me. I'm just a little disappointed. Of course, we haven't seen the Chosen One, Nick Richards, ever since Fatal took him out with that bat. Same with El Hondero. Fatal's just been going around negating people and taking them out. And beating up Tiffy Time. And nonetheless, like I said, huge implications, huge stakes here. Both these two have already qualified for the gauntlet based on their records and their skill levels. Ooh, nice kick counter there from Hollow. But this is very important because the winner of this gets the final entry in the gauntlet. The loser has to open the gauntlet. So it's huge stakes on the line between Delson Hollow and Chief Graham. With Hollow now at the Fujiwara armbar on the Chief. And Graham able to get out. Pride of the Tribe runs through the blood and the veins of the Navajo Nightmare. As Chief Graham has taken out the leg of Delson Hollow, and now went for a big Euro. Hollow able to counter. Now these two gonna lock up. Delson Hollow, of course, a big star as well in his own right, and is also aligned with the Connection now. And he was able to pin the Mercers last episode. See if Hollow can beat the Pride of the Tribe on episode 4. Continue building a legacy for the Outlaw from Virginia. Right there in the big right hand. And Graham now working over the arm of Delson Hollow. And now Graham just chopping him down. Maybe going to look for it again. Last time Hollow blocked. This time he does not. Nice strike combo. 6-1 Nitro. Dialing up the area code is Chief. And now into a crossbody. Shades of his old friend, and a 2 count. Wait, now Hollow gonna roll up Chief Graham. Return the favor, doesn't even get a 1 though. Pride of the Tribe is rallying, big kick over the head. Now these two gonna lock up again. These two trading blows, trading locks. This is going to be one of the most even matchups we've seen yet on Liberation. Nice wrench of the arm from the Pride of the Tribe. The Chief now, the go behind chicken wing. Chief in firm control here. Delson Hollow. Oh, Hollow countering with back elbows. Oh wait, and the music of Graven Mercer. The music of Graven Mercer hits. Graven Mercer's here somewhere. Oh god, Graven's behind him with a steel chair. Oh, right over the head of Hollow. Graven Mercer. I said Graven taking exception to last episode, and Chief Graham now going to capitalize. Hollow was the one to pin Graven last episode. Hollow's getting fired up. Chief Graham shocked by a big tribal chop from the Chief. Right into a dragon sleeper, but right in the ropes. It's going to be forced to let go. Big moonsault. Right now that chair shot from Graven Mercer is really playing a toll here on this match. Chief Graham has been in firm control ever since that chair shot. Now a big knee lift to the face. Hollow was holding his own, but now the Pride of the Tribe. Oh wait, hold that thought. Hollow counters. Drop down and a big flying elbow. Delson in for the cover. God, and Graham kicks out literally immediately. Graham's right back up to his feet too. Delson has him up. I'm going to hang him out to dry on the ropes. He's going to try to put in that work on the Pride of the Tribe, and kicking him down right here is going to do some damage. Bit of joint manipulation here, working on the wrists and the hands. The Pride of the Tribe. Oh God, what a senton combo from Hollow in for the cover. Beautifully done combo from the Outlaw and only gets a 2 count. But he did get a 2 now on the Chief. God, and just a headstand. Hollow just showing off here. Mocking Nick Richards. We haven't seen him since, like I said, since Fatal took him out on the 2nd episode. Said last episode, Hollow beat Graven, the Chief beat Rick Adams. Hollow also has victories over Calico Jack and Nick Richards. Oh God, and the Chief, nice standing moonsault from Chief Graham. Oh God, and a Navajo neckbreaker. Maybe looking to follow up or not. And for the cover off the Navajo neckbreaker for the win, and Hollow kicks out at 2. Delson's still alive, but he's hurting and he's about to be gone at this point. Tombstone City from Chief Graham. The tribal tombstone in for the cover. That's got to do it, and Chief Graham knocks off Delson Hollow. Give a big assist to Graven Mercer in a steel chair. As we're going to see here again, Charles Robinson had his back turned, didn't see the initial shot. And ever since that, Chief Graham pretty much took full control of this match. Mercer's interfering here. Just add some more hostility to the main event tonight with that 8-man tag. As we got the Connection versus the Mercer Dynasty. What a tombstone there at the end from the Chief to knock off Delson Hollow. Just like that, the Pride of the Tribe is the last entry in the gauntlet. That's going to give him a distinct advantage in the match next episode. As the Chief will not enter until the final entry at number 4. Speaking of entries in the gauntlet. Wait, seriously? They gave Triple H gave Calico Jack a spot?
At 215 pounds,
Calico Jack. We're moving on to the last gauntlet entry. Calico just came out and cut off Chief Graham. It's not very smart. But he is a pirate, so as you know. Pirate with an apple. Wonder if he keeps that for Paulie. Or no, Paulie eats crackers. What am I talking about? Okay, I'm not too impressed with Calico Jack. Triple H putting Calico Jack in the final qualifier. And who's his opponent? Oh, shit. His opponent's hailing from SmackDown. Oh God, I'm fairly familiar with this psychopath. This is the Dutch Destroyer, Aleister Black. Well, I think I know who Triple H has picked as the final gauntlet member. And the crowd completely silent here in shock as Aleister Black makes his menacing way down to the ring. The Dutch Destroyer is about to murder Calico Jack. Good luck, Calico. Calico Jack one-on-one with Aleister Black here is the final. Oh, Jesus, he just tried to kick Aleister. Calico locking up with the Dutch Destroyer. Aleister Black gets wrist control. And Calico is going to want to stick and move. Nice counter there from Calico Jack. Calico able to get wrist control on Aleister Black. I'm not sure how long that'll last, but hold that thought. Calico wrenching him almost down to one knee. And Calico Jack did a good job against Hollow. Ultimately, we knew who was winning that match, but Calico Jack held his own for a bit. Aleister Black able to counter it, now just wrenching on the arm of Calico Jack. And Dutch Destroyer just wrenching. Oh God, now just sweeps the legs of Calico. Aleister telling him to get up and now running Hurricanrana from the Dutch Destroyer. Aleister Black in control, big kicks. Big kicks from Aleister into a dragon suplex. That is exactly what you don't want to let happen if you're Calico, and nicely done moonsault. Aleister Black is very fast-paced. He's exciting to watch in a 2 count. God, now just lifting him up, big scoop slam. God, and he's set right up in the drop zone, big diving foot stomp. Now Aleister Black rolling him over. Oh crap, I think it's game over here. He's going for that big roundhouse kick, the Black Mass. From Aleister Black in for the cover, and yes, Aleister Black is taking the final spot in the gauntlet. What an impressive quick victory from the Dutch Destroyer. It was almost as quick as Graven's win in episode 1. Aleister Black making quick short work of Calico Jack. Delson Hollow, Rick Adams, and Chief Graham better be watching on for that. That was brutal. This is Triple H's next assassin sent to take out the Liberation roster, it looks like, and down goes the Pirate.
Here is your winner,
And in his main event time, Aleister Black, man, just destroying Calico Jack. But it's time to get serious as the Connection are about to go head-to-head with the Mercers again in a rematch and a traditional tag match this time. Fox wanted to stand on the outside and cause some distractions on last episode. So this episode, she's in the match. There's the full Connection here against the Mercers. Fatal, Hollow, Page, and Fox. And this is going to be intense. So we see the whole Connection here standing in the ring together as one unit. This is an impressive faction. Probably the most dominant version of the Connection I've ever seen. Of course, their opponents, the much anticipated. Oh my God, and there's the music. There's no way. I didn't think he'd ever step foot back in a wrestling ring again. He's been transitioning to UFC in there as the Executioner, Xander Mercer, alongside his cousins, Max, Graven, and Nate. This is the entire Mercer family. Max made a call to his big bad cousin Xander here for this 4v4. Xander slimmed down a little for UFC, but not a whole lot. This is a scary sight. This squad of the Mercer, Xander Mercer, Black Mamba, Max Mercer, Black Sheep Graven, and Nate Mercer, the baby of the family. And this bell's gonna ring fatal. Oh, that is not smart. Xander Mercer didn't even seem phased, and now just shoving Fatal over. Fatal looks like he's seen a ghost here, a very large, mammoth-sized ghost. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, well, gonna have to try something else. Back fist, no. I mean, you've got to give Fatal credit. If anyone in the connection is going to start against Xander, it's going to be him. Oh, God, and Xander immediately looking for that Harley race. Knee left and right to the face. The Fatal goes the executioner. And Fatal yet again trying to knock over Xander Mercer, but it just ain't happening. Fatal gonna get sent into the connection, or into the Mercer Dynasty's corner. And oh God, they're gonna send Fatal to the heavens with that power bomb, that double power bomb from Xander Mercer and Max. And yeah, Fatal's getting the hell out of there. In comes Adam Page. Fatal gonna take a cheap shot that'll give Page the advantage. Now the connection able to capitalize on Max Mercer. Oh God, big knee stamp there from Page to Max Mercer. These two are going to see each other at Uprising. The first official match announced for Uprising is Page and Max Mercer. And what type of match is it going to be, you say? It's going to be none other than an MMA sanctioned fight. They're going to strip the ring down, no ropes. It'll be like a UFC octagon. Oh God, now Page is pissed off Max Mercer. Now Page drilling in shots to Max Mercer, and they're just wrenching on the nose. Page in control of the Black Mamba. Max Mercer counters big southpaw lariat. Of course, Max Mercer, a lefty, loves to throw those left hands. Tag out, in comes Nate. Now Nate, Max's little brother, going to work over the arm of Adam Page. Forearm to the spine. Oh no, Page counters. Oh, and a big knee lift from Adam Page, in for the cover. Page trying to steal the victory here, and Nate kicks out too. God, Nate went to super kick him, but Page able to counter into a crossbody. Tag out, in comes Fox. Page gonna tag in Fox. We're gonna see what she can do here in this matchup. She's gonna have to do more than that. Oh, and a big kick to the head of Nate Mercer. And that she does. Nicely done. Moonsault. Oh God, but Nate's right back up. Now Fox gonna drop him down. Look to use some of her usual offense here. Not so sure how much that's going to hurt Nate. And lifts him right back up, right into the Cosmo shot. That will, though. Fox looking under the ring. Oh God, I think she has a microphone in hand. Gonna drop the mic in. Nate Mercer with a big counter there on Fox. Fox needs to watch it. She has to compete against the Mercers. Is the most uneven. Oh God, and a German suplex from Nate. Nate just caught her. You think about Nate's the smallest out of all the Mercers. Well, Graven might be a little smaller. But point is, there's Xander and Max Mercer over there in that corner. Which if they get tagged in, Fox is going to look like a fly. Oh, and triangle choke here. That's how she tapped out Ludwig Kaiser. That's how she just retained the title earlier on Stratton to open the show. But Nate's too damn big. Nate Mercer out, and a big fisherman buster. Oh, don't do it, Nate. And Nate gonna tag out. In comes Xander Mercer. Oh God, and Xander off the ropes. Oh my God, he just flattened her. Big leg drop from the Executioner. Xander gonna send Fox into the corner. Oh God, maybe doing her a favor by tagging in Graven. Oh God, but this ain't a favor. Big double power bomb from Graven and Xander. Graven working with his big cousin. God, now Graven's, oh come on, you bastard. Graven trying to hit her with the mic, just getting in the freaking mind of Fatal there. Go out of the corner, nice cutter off the top. Beautifully done offense from Graven Mercer. Oh, and now another cutter. Combo of cutters from Graven to Fox, and Fox is reeling. Oh God, now we're about to see DVD. Straight to Blu-ray. There goes Fox in for the cover. And Hollow able to make the save for her. Of course, Hollow and Fox have both already competed tonight. So is Graven. But the rest of Mercers are fresh. Paige and Fatal are relatively fresh. And you've got to wonder how fresh Fatal is. He's sporting a brace on his arm. Now Fox going to tag out to her boyfriend in there with Graven. Oh, and a big V trigger from Graven immediately. Oh God, Graven misses badly. But yeah, Fatal is sporting that brace after the last episode when he accidentally punched the trash can flying off the top rope. Busted his own wrist. Wrist and forearm, but Fatal is a psychopath. Oh God, Graven's caught him though. And the history between these two is very strong. Throw into the corner, Graven Mercer in control on Fatal. I doubt Graven even wants to tag out. After what Fatal did to him in episode 2, and Fatal crawling, trying to make the tag to his old friend Hollow, and in comes Delson Hollow for the first time in the match. And Graven just cheap shotting the other connection members. Now Hollow able to recover Hollow point. And Fatal's picked up the mic. Oh come on, now Fatal's cheap shotting Graven. Just decked him with the mic. Oh, it is personal between these two as Hollow now is continuing to work over Graven. The ref needs to try to get Fatal out of the ring. This needs to be a traditional tag match. Now Fatal finally going to exit. Oh, but now Xander taking exception to that. Xander now going to interfere as well. On behalf of the Mercers, stopping Hollow from using that chair. Caught in Hollow trying to put his hands on the Executioner. Oh, but decides to go for Max instead. Xander just shoved him over, told him to stay in his lane rather. Oh God, Hollow, watch out, Graven tagged out. Here comes Max Mercer. Gonna put your hands on the Black Mamba, you're gonna get caught. Overhead belly to belly toss from Max Mercer. And Mercer's looking dominant here. Single knee camel clutch, Hollow able to escape. Oh God, he's got him up. Hollow Valley driver. Paul won the last tag match, in for the cover for the victory, and Nate Mercer makes the save. Nate making the save for Max Mercer, his big brother. Nice overhead Northern Lights. And Hollow gonna tag out. Bring Adam Page back in. who's had the best success and best luck so far against the Mercers. And for the cover, 1. Only a 1 count on Max. Said we were going to see these two at Uprising in an MMA bout. I don't think Adam Page has ever fought in MMA. Gold right hand there, and now Max Mercer, he loves to use this move inside the octagon. This is the vice lock, but Page able to escape. And Page fighting out of the vice lock. Oh God, now Page looking to roll him up. He won't be able to do this at Uprising, but he can do it tonight. For the win and no. Only a 2 count. Max Mercer is able to kick out. And Page in firm control here. Mercer now got to tag in Fatal. Nice combo into a super kick. Fatal is kicking Max Mercer's head off, and now just talking shit to Graven, and Graven gonna cheap shot him. Fatal gonna tag back out. In comes Delson Hollow. Oh God, and now speaking of attacks and shit backstage, the big guy Ryback is getting attacked by SVU. SVU mauling Ryback backstage. Oh God, we know SVU are not fans of the big guy. Oh God, and he just got driven into the table and chairs. Ryback has been laid out. Ever since Ryback had that unpaid parking ticket, SVU have been very violent for a parking ticket, I'll say that much. And we'll try to keep eyes on backstage, but right now we've got the match going on in the ring, which is arguably more important in my opinion. Nice double back body drop there from Fatal and Hollow. No offense to, oh God, and Fatal trying to use that bat. Fatal trying to do anything he can to get the advantage here. He's been taking a beating from the Mercers. Now back into the corner goes Fatal, in the corner he doesn't want to be in. Right next to Xander and Nate and all his buddies, and Xander just teeing off on him now. And now Nate as well. Fatal is getting rocked. And now Max Mercer is going to take his turn off the ropes, and a big left hook from the southpaw in for the cover. Max Mercer's getting the shit beat out of him, or not Max Mercer, Max Fatal's getting the shit beat out of him by all the Mercers. God, and he thought he was going to tag in Nate, decides to tag in Xander, and this is old school here. Old school magic killer from Max and Xander in for the cover. That could do it, but no, Page is going to break it up. Adam Page knew it was over there. He was not going to let that be the end of the... Oh, no. Don't do it, Xander. Oh, God. Xander's got the bat. Wait. Oh, and Fatal dust in the eyes of Xander, but Xander don't even care. All he did was anger the Executioner. In for the cover. For the win, and no. Fatal kicks out. Fox was getting in the ring. I'm not sure how smart that is. She's trying to help her guy, but that's not working out for you. Fox is trying to attack Xander Mercer. I mean, you gotta give her credit for trying, but she didn't even phase Xander. She didn't. Oh God, an execution knee. Execution knee, and now Hollow getting in to make the save. All 3 of the Connection members have tried to save Fatal at this point, but there's no use. Fatal's lifeless. He hasn't even moved. Execution knee took his head off. Now Hollow down on the outside in Mercer land. God, Xander's got the bat again. Graven taking out Hollow on the floor. This is broke down. Fatal asking Page what the hell he should do. Counter there. Neck breaker coming. Fox going over there to help Hollow. Oh God, but meanwhile Fatal in the ring, he's up. Oh God, Xander staring Page right in the face as he delivers the Mercer special. That burning hammer. And that is going to be it. Paige realized it was over. He's not even getting in to interfere. It'll just cause more damage. God, Xander Mercer showing up big here for his cousins. His old best friend Max Mercer and Max's brother is here getting a huge assist by the Executioner. Xander Mercer, what a win for the Mercer Dynasty, shutting up the connection.